and welcome to Finextra TV. I'm Hannah Wallace and we're at the SBS Summit in Paris 2025. Joining me in the studio now is Hani Hagras, Global Head of AI at SBS. Hani, thank you very much for taking the time out of the busy event to come and speak with us.
Thank you, it's my pleasure.
It's really good to have you in the studio discussing artificial intelligence, which is of course at the heart of a lot of discussions over the course of the summit. And one of the big areas is the challenges involved in AI. Could you take us through some of those major challenges we're seeing in the space?
There are several barriers for the wider adoption of artificial intelligence within banking sector. First of all, and this is the nature of things, data will be always in silos. There is a need to bring the data from the different kind of silos that exist on into a common data platform that enables you to expose the different kind of structured, unstructured data that the bank might have. The second barrier is the need for sovereign AI, which in our regulated industry is a very important topic. Not many banks will contemplate the situation of having their kind of data and AI on another private cloud located elsewhere. So sovereignty and sovereign AI is a big topic now. The third one is explainability, because now with the rise of large language model and generative AI, which are mainly black box models, people don't find it acceptable to base their decisions on big models which nobody can understand how they can operate. And of course you have got different kind of legal frameworks like the EU AI Act, which dictates that the artificial intelligence need to be explainable, transparent, and it can be easily accessible as a model and as output to the user. So explainability is a big important thing that is hindering some of the AI use cases in our sector. The other important barrier as well is the need to integrate any kind of AI solution with the existing technology stack. It is not an easy sell or an easy implementation to say, okay, you have got 6 or 7 tools, go ahead and off you go integrated with your technology stacks. Different kind of banks and financial institutions would like to have bespoke agents which are basically customized to their kind of need. Sometimes they call them expert agents, which basically understand their kind of data and they can easily integrate with their kind of technology stack to realize value, realize the return on investment and value from day one. The other important thing is actionability. So rather than basically having a chatbot to ask questions, you would like to have the AI making decisions, but most importantly, under the human full control to follow the different kind of regulatory, security and governance frameworks.
It's fascinating. Thank you for bringing us up to date with those barriers and challenges around AI. So now let's talk about the tangible areas where we're seeing the most progress in the use of AI. Take us through those.
So artificial intelligence now is perceived as a new industrial revolution. Not only for the financial sector, but for the different areas we have got all over the world. Specifically for banking, I'm just going to mention some numbers. So for example, Ernst Young predicted that banks are forecasted to see 20% extra revenue because of the use of AI within their kind of operations and products. We have got McKinsey quantifying this to say that banks expect to unlock 290 billion euros per year of banking value if responsible AI is going to be implemented. So we are having huge opportunity specifically for generative AI, which is evolving, and this can change everything. This can change how banks operate without the need for us to have complicated processes where somebody asks a question, like for example a product owner would like to know what is the most profitable products in my area, and they have to raise a ticket that goes to somebody that writes SQL, somebody that triggers the database, and then this will come after 2 or 3 weeks. People cannot deal with this anymore and cannot tolerate this anymore. So generative AI can unlock huge opportunities and huge return on investment for the bank to transform the operational efficiencies you have got, productivity of the individual and the individuals across the whole bank, and most importantly, hyper personalization of the bank products to their own customers. Banks in the future, and this is what people foresee, won't just compete based on access of funds and speed. They will really compete on trust, services, intelligence, and being relevant to the user. For the end user, this is going to change the whole game. So rather than us having banking apps which have got credit accounts, saving accounts, payments as separate tools, the banking app will be the central point of our own lives. It will be able to access different events in our life that would like to go to this kind of holiday, rather than you having to spend 2 or 3 days of your time to plan the holiday. It can plan it for you. It can just detect the right time to book this kind of holiday and can go ahead and book it for you. Mortgages, people lose a lot of money because they don't follow the latest trends and interest rates, and you don't know that if they get out of this kind of mortgage and join another one, it will be more profitable to them. Events like student loans, when people are expected to get a degree. So AI can take care of all of this. And in the future, the relationship between people and money will be completely transformed. Intelligence will be there, moving with us all of the time, planning things all of the time. We're going to have your personal assistant working 24/7 for you, and this personal assistant will know everything about you, what you need, what you'd like to have at the right time, and what is available, and it will have tools that no other entity can match. So this is going to change the whole thing for the whole banking sector.
Well, thank you for sharing those fascinating examples and significant statistics around the progress of AI. And what you've done well to highlight is there is so much change and indeed transformation in the space of AI. So how are we supposed to keep up with this transformation as an industry if it's constantly evolving?
Well, like any kind of industrial revolution, so basically AI is going to evolve, and it evolves very quickly. So there is no time for people to think, shall I embark with AI or no? It's not one of this kind of hypes. Yes, I have been working in this area for 25 years, and I have seen where it has been really hyped 20 years ago, but this is completely changing now. So the faster that you embark on transforming your own organization and your own bank to be AI native, which means that AI is going to be embedded within the internal operations within the bank, as well as your own products and services, the better it is, because it is going to evolve from generative AI to agentic AI that we are seeing now, and it's going to evolve as we go. And the most important thing is to begin also upskilling your own workforce. You don't have to hire data scientists or AI users, because the whole idea of artificial intelligence as a new industrial revolution is to democratize artificial intelligence. The faster that you are able to upskill your own business people and your workforce to be users of AI, to realize value for them and to the bank, this would be the best thing to do. Another thing that will happen definitely is that regulations are going to evolve, and this is the same with any kind of technology. When cars were invented, it took about 9 years for driving licenses to appear, and it was here in France in 1893. And then the whole thing evolved. When cars get faster, speed cameras were invented. The same will happen with AI. So regulations will also evolve. Now we have got the EOAI Act, which is fantastic, and people need to follow it. You cannot just say that I'm going to have AI that nobody can understand. It needs to be understandable, it needs to be explainable, it needs to be trustable, and it needs to be traceable. These are the criteria for what we have got now, and of course this is going to evolve in the future.
Hani, some sound advice to end on there. It's safe to say watch this space. Thank you so much for sharing your fascinating insights. I'll let you get back to the summit to share them with the rest of the delegates, but thank you very much.
Thank you very much.